All right. Hello, everyone. Just going to do some audio tests a sec just to make sure I'm coming through. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Are we live? Hey, Buzzgram. No, sorry, turn that off for a sec. I gotta turn it right down so you can't hear it. There's any audio feedback. We don't want that. Oh. Ah, okay. Yeah, that seems legit. Okay, thank you. So, what I'm trying to do is use a tablet upside down so you can see the YouTube chat as well, which is, I'm not sure how well that's going, but here we go. Let's just check the alignment. How are we doing? I think we're good. Yeah? Okay. I think we're good to go, guys. So welcome to the Sunday Blender building session. So this is going to be an informal build session where I just work away on the White Lotus rebuild. So again, this is a very simple collider-friendly build. I'm not trying to do anything too extravagant at this point. But it dawned on me about 3 or 4 days ago that actually I do need to start building using the new MHCP tooling in Horizons, because at the time I was building over in Banter for a little bit, just getting the hang of using Blender and Unity combined over there, and getting to a whole world of sort of shaders and fun things. But now I'm back on Horizon Worlds. So let's do some things. So I have here, this is the White Lotus that you're seeing here. Just realized I've erroneously caught the file White Lotus 2015 there. I've gone back almost 10 years. That's crazy. Just gonna make myself a open a can of Coke a sec. Oh, quite thirsty this morning. It is Sunday. I had a fantastic opening session at the Fox and Hound, which is Tom's new build that he released a remastered trimeshed version that he's been working studiously on for the last probably 4 to 5 weeks actually, and that finally happened. Big build up and great party. Full instance, everyone turned up, which is amazing. And now, yeah, people actually stuck around for hours, and I didn't realize. I thought it was only going for about an hour, and it was 2 a.m. already. I think I left at 3 a.m. It was crazy. Didn't realize. Yeah. Hi Samantha, how you doing? You okay? I'm watching the chat on. Hello Blueberry, how you doing? I am looking at the YouTube chat as well. I've got the YouTube chat on my left. I've got Instagram and TikTok on my right, and one day I will watch Twitch. I think as soon as people start actually following me on Twitch, I think I'm up to something like 55 followers on Twitch. But as soon as I think I get a bit more of a following on there, I might actually start watching the chat. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'd rather look after the platform instead of bothering to promote me in their algorithms a little bit. Actually, with Twitch, I'm a little bit at the bottom of the tank, and that's fine. I think we're winning on YouTube, we're winning on TikTok and Instagram. So, yeah. So hello, you guys. This is for you primarily, but as soon as people start following me on Twitch, then I'll start watching the chat over there as well. Yeah. I know that seems like a bit of a if you don't bother watching replies, why would people follow you? Well, yeah. No, I've tried that for months, so no, I won't fall for that. But yeah, do follow me on Twitch, and then I will start checking that, especially if that's your preferred sort of streaming platform. But right now, Twitch for me, because I'm not a Twitch table subscriber, just because again with the rough follow counts, the poor algorithmic response, I don't see the point in subscribing to Twitch. Turbo right now. I just don't see the point. It's no point paying for something that just isn't working. I don't know what they're promoting, but it ain't me, so fine, I'll just focus elsewhere. Right. Okay. So I'm just gonna have a quick look. So the bars are this plane thing is this I did actually off stream yesterday. Very, very simple. This is actually a complete mock-up files to the actual bar roof that's in the White Lotus. I just noticed it's actually the inverse of what it should be. So there's a few things I need to do here. First up, I'm actually going to edit this alphabet. I'm going to remove this rear face because I just don't need it. No need rear faces. It's less things to worry about when you UV map. So always, when you can, get rid of those rear faces. I think the only contradiction to that, actually, guys, is when you come to do light mapping, which I'm nowhere near yet doing that in pure Blender. I'd like to, but that's a specialist topic in itself. Hats off to him, he's actually cracked that so far. Yeah. When you have light map baking, unfortunately, when you have see-through walls, the see-through on one side, if the light is coming from the outside, it will just pass through. So you gotta watch that, okay? It's very important. Celery, I've just noticed that this is inverted because I'm in the right sort of preview mode to actually pick up on that. So if I now just go into edit mode, select all, F3, and then flip, and we're going to flip normals, and there we go, we are now the right way around. So if I come out of edit mode, then here we go, guys. Here we go. So, wonderful. This doesn't seem right, even though this was done against a reference model. It doesn't seem right. That's either wrong in the actual Lotus as it stands, or I've missed a detail. So I'm going to bring in my reference model and just see, like, oh, I see. So that actually goes further out. I see what I've done there. Okay. So, yeah. So, okay, I can repair this, okay? I can repair this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the... Alright. So it's a hell of a repair job. Let's do this bit first, okay? So what I need to do is come up here. And now I need to make sure I can select all these bobbins. Luckily it's quite a simple model, so I'll just select here. And I think I've got everything there. I'm going to make sure I'm on global, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm on vertex snappy as well. I am. So I'm going to G this along the X. So G and X. We grab it along the X. And then we extend that out so we can strain it to the X axis. And that has now moved that out. Now you can see it's still it looks a little bit off because the bar top is extended past there. But actually, I think we've matched the bit underneath. And I'm happy enough with that, you know? I am happy enough with that. That'll suit me. But by grabbing it, we haven't sort of stretched it more than the proportion of this bit comes in. That's pretty fundamental. So hey Spiffy, how you doing? I see ya. So yeah, if I just sort of jump out of here now, and then jump back into here. Oh no, I just need to disable the see-through bit. So you can see the top bit needs to have that service done to it now as well. So, that's the reference model. That's okay. Sorry, I was having funny visions there. Okay. So if I now just go to edit mode on this, what I need to do is select the bar top. I'm going to need to do this with the pass-through on again, because I need to grab the vertices at the rear. And then what we do is you're going to have to G that on the X again, and we'll pull that across to, I think... do you know what? I'm a little visually confused yet. But that's okay. And then I think I need to extend this. G, I think. Not the X. Maybe? No? Oh. Maybe the Y? I think I need to do this locally. Or based upon normals, actually. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to flip up here. to local, I think. We could do normal, but let's try local first. So if I just G and X that. No, that's weird. We don't want to do that. So let's try the actual normal. So the normal is the face, basically. So if we go up to here and say normal, let's now G and X that. No, it's not X. Is Y? No, is Z? Okay, it's Z. We get there eventually. So I'm actually going to pull that out just a little bit, okay? Just so it's like a shelf. It's just to be honest, I'll have to do at some point to all of it, I think. But yeah. Cool. No. Yeah, that's okay. That's closer matching. So now if I get rid of the reference bar, it should. Yeah, it does. Look at that. That looks a lot more like what it should do. It's gonna check the vertical hasn't slid. Yeah, it hasn't slid. That's fine. That's great. Okay, I can deal with that. They probably need to extrude that off the end as well, but we'll worry about that separately. Something interesting going on here. Let me just switch to here. Oh no, I need to do hard. I need to fix that. So that's my bad. So let's just select these. As courtesies and park, okay. I'm on pass 2, that's good. So if I now go back to global, sure. I need to G and X that to here, and I think, oh, so that's actually fixed it, that. Oh, plugger. Okay, so if I go back to individual normals, that's it. Alright, so I can actually pull this a little bit here now. So if I go back to faces, and I see G on the, I think it was Z? Yeah, it's Z. I'm just going to pull that to there for now. We won't get too creative now. I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible, because this is a reconstruction of something as near as damn it, as near as I care to at this point. And then we're going to start fancying it up with more detail. But the one thing I always seem to get carried away with is I try and like baffle everything and curve everything while I'm actually grey boxing, and I've got to discipline that crap out of myself, because that's not good. It's not good. You end up introducing a whole lot of performance problems when actually you should be focusing on just good, clean topology. You know, make your lines clean, make your triangles few, and then that acts as the base to start, which then you can come back and actually over time upgrade it. And that's the one big thing about when you're building worlds. You don't aim for 100% job in here. On release, you know, you can aim for somewhere between, I don't know, 50, 60, maybe even 70 or 80% done in your mind. But when you deploy that world, it's not like a print magazine. It's not like a print render where you get one shot. You deploy it, you see how people respond to it and react to it. You see which areas people find interesting, and then you add to it over time. And it's that simple. It's like a living project. Very different. And I think a lot of people get chewed up on the whole perfectionism stuff, and that's just not congruent with world building. And you're going to give yourself real stress doing that. Just aim for something there. You know, gives an impression, gets the proportions right, gets maybe the color hues just about there. But in terms of like final detail, no, you need to worry about that on first release. Just get something out there, get people talking, get people seeing it, and then get people reacting and see what people like. Yeah. Cool, right. Oh. So now I've done that bit, I'm just deciding what I'll do next. I think, but no, this thing is going to be moved into the non-collidable section. Okay, so I'm going to move that into here, and I'll say it's called bar hood. So bar hood. I'm not even worrying about UV mapping or texturing until right at the end, because I'm keeping the geometry ridiculously simple. It should just be a case assigning a material to everything, and then just like doing the Elmer cubic and wrapping, I guess, or even smart UV project. Wouldn't probably cut it. Oh man, I'm so tired. I was up way too late last night. I don't think I fell asleep till 4. I was up at about 10 doing lots of sort of video publishing. I do want to do, if I can, today, a video on the different material imports into Horizon Worlds. I think that would be helpful to people because I know some people are still struggling with that. And I've had a few people ask me like to do some TypeScript tutorials. At the moment, I'm directing them over to the video VIDYUU. That's is a guy called Lakes, which everyone knows and loves, and he's an incredible teacher. When I first picked up scripting in Horizon Worlds, I watched hours and hours and hours of his videos, so full credit to Lakes. He is really bossing it, and that's the best. But the moment he is covering TypeScript, like as soon as they lifted the embargo on people actually talking about the MHCP tools, the sort of secret tools we couldn't talk about, he had a lot of content ready to go and started doing lots of casts and tutorials on it, and that's great. You know, he's an absolute legend. I can't live up to that, but I wanna do what I can because people seem to like my content. I get a lot of content. I get a lot of good feedback. And I think different people do things differently. So I'm quite, what's the word? I don't edit things down to sort of fine tune scripts and minimal amounts of time. You know, I just waffle. And I think some people like the waffle. Seems I like waffles. I like pancakes too. But no, I think some people just prefer that. It's not for everyone, but, you know, who doesn't like a waffle? Although the question is, do you put a blob of chantilly cream or maple syrup or both on top of a waffle? What is the best way to serve them? Why isn't custard? Actually, I could do custard on a waffle. Cold custard. Yeah, I could do custard on a waffle. That'd be nice. Although that's a weird thing. Custard's like one sauce which I can eat when it's sort of like thick and cold because it's like a vanilla cream, and that's amazing. But as soon as you heat custard up, I find it absolutely disgusting. I don't like it. It's like jam roly-poly, right? Big dessert in the UK. But they always serve it at hot custard. I've quick knock it off. I want it with cold custard, please. Straight from a can or the carton. Ass and nuts. Okay. Oh, cool. Thank you very much, EWXYC, for following. Thank you. Further. Just check YouTube. Oh, hello. We've got someone on YouTube. Say hi. Further, I am watching. Yeah, I'm a little slow on the YouTube because I've got YouTube actually really on it. Oh, it's Drone the Witch. Hello. Yeah, good. Thank you. Really good. I'm just having... I didn't really do much on this yesterday. I think I had like about 40 minutes, then I ran off to a Banter World creation for the beginner's session with Lisa, which was great. I really enjoyed that. She was talking about how to use Unity. A lot of people don't know in Unity when you set like rotations and positions of objects that you can introduce tiny little like one letter formulas in that allow you to randomly distribute things like trees and rocks over landscapes, which is really cute. And then she's even going in to see it. I think it was logarithmic. I'm not sure. It's where you use the letter L, and you can create like spirals with like cubes and stuff. And that's a lot of hidden functionality in Unity, and I suspect there's a lot more, but it's that kind of like knowledge that could really speed up your world building. Just by knowing that you could take a single object or prefab and just scatter it. Now, of course, I'm on the learning path right now of just using pure Blender where I can. So, of course, there's equal tricks in there and more in the form of geometry nodes, which I did use actually. Again, I used it in the Banter build to create this sort of this interesting wall by using a reference object, which I don't think I left in here. No, I think I've deleted him. But you could create any kind of object, and then you can just have him projected in a sort of two-dimensional array. But then you can apply randomly generated sort of tilts, and that's like, whereas the White Lotus in Horizons, I sort of had to hand place all this stuff. Okay, sure, I would have used the array tool initially, but then much like when I was building Mykonos, I had to go through every single paving slab in effect and slightly rotate them, just enough to make them all different. whereas this one was completely generated by an algorithm. And I'm not super happy with it because there's a lot of overlap going on here. So I think I'm going to have to come back and have another go. But that's part of the problem. When you rotate everything slightly to make it interesting, you almost got to have a bit of overlap. But it's such a quick thing. It's such a quick thing. In terms of like node-based programming, it's we're done in about 3 command blocks or 4 command blocks. You just pass in the object info. And then you sort of project points on a grid. Have I got rid of that grid, actually? Oh no, it's still called grid. I'm going to call it detail wall, actually. So here we go. It was found you love a grid, so you use the points on the grid to actually position the blocks, which is amazing. Yeah, procedural stuff is king. I've always loved that. Back in my 20s, I actually tried to do procedural city generation, which, don't get me wrong, I started doing it, and it was pretty pleased with the results, like in a game engine as well, because it meant that you could sort of go inside the buildings, and they had like random amounts of floors and random rooms on every floor, and it's cool, really cool. But the one thing that really blew me away is the guys who made, I don't know if you remember, Uplink. There was a game, it was like it's like a hacky game from the 90s. So Uplink, Trust is a Weakness. And I think it was either made by a British team or a German team, I can't remember, but I remember buying Uplink, right? Just by Introversion Software. They went on to do Darwinia. But I remember buying it directly from them via mail order, which is very unusual. It's because they didn't have a publisher. But I played a demo on a PC gaming magazine, and I was like absolutely sold within 5 minutes of playing it. This was going to be an epic game, and it really was. Uplink was amazing. I actually sent off something like 10 quid or 5 quid in the post, and then they sent me back a sort of a home burn sort of CD with this game on it, which is fantastic, and they went on to do very well. But anyway, the reason I was diverting there is that Introversion Software actually released a bunch of experimental, like, sort of procedural city builders. And wow, I mean, they were just tech demos, but wow, like the amount of effort. You basically would sit back and just watch this thing plot lines and circles and connect them, and they would then just become roads. And you dig, and there's no interaction in this, I don't think. Pretty sure there wasn't. And then it would just like create buildings in the gaps in between, and those buildings became like really interesting shapes. Like some of them were slightly like wedge shaped, some of them were block shaped, but you just sit back and watch it to build the entire thing right in front of you. That was really cool. Yeah, Introversion Software are a very great team. I don't know if they're still going, but those guys were definitely coders. Sort of a throwback to classical sort of game development where you had relatively small teams of people, I guess, just probably working in someone's bedroom, initially at least. I wonder if there's a no-clip documentary on them. I'll check afterwards, but that would be interesting if someone's done a documentary on introversion. Yeah, cool. So anyway, let's push on. I've got things to do here. So, the dressing room, we've kind of done that. We use almost like, I don't know if binary space partitioning is the correct word, but I'm basically using a lot of liminal space here, so it's not just putting a block down in the middle of something. I'm actually carving holes and stuff, separating edges, providing edge loops on them, and then coming back and rejoining them. That seems to be working quite well for me. All the walls, a bit like the trick we used in Banter, all the back faces are completely invisible. Not because you're meant to be behind them, but what it does is it saves capacity on UV mapping. So when you start mapping textures to things, obviously if you've got more faces to worry about that people will never actually see, then that's taking up space in your UV maps. And it's extra surfaces than rendering, but largely only probably 2 triangles, I guess, for a single side, or if it's rectangular shaped. So that's not too much of a concern, but atlasing the textures is definitely something, if it comes to sort of shadow mapping, that's where it counts. So again, I should probably look at this, and maybe I should probably look at getting rid of, the underside circular faces, because yeah, they're not needed. And also maybe even the faces behind the wall that you can't see, but I'll come back to that and worry about that separately. I don't really want to use a Boolean cutter on it because I think that might screw things up. But yeah. So another trick, if you notice the orbit of the camera is going around like not what you want to be focused on, you can just click on an object. It might be a surface, it might be a whole object. You can just press F3. You can say frame selected, okay? It's not the same as frame all. Frame all is the home button, that's useful in itself, but this is Luke actually framing the thing that you want to orbit around, okay? So now I'm in here. Should be able to, if I can, I pan up a little, pull myself in. So I'm just going to check that. I think that is, no, that's the top surface. I don't want to know. Let me just turn on the path through a sec, because I should be able to select. Yeah, that's the right edge. There we go. Now turn on path 3. It opens up these little dots that I can just click. And then I can get, that's the top surface. I don't want to get rid of that. That's the bottom surface. If I get rid of the face off that, you can now see that is completely see-through on the underside. Let's just turn off pass-through. There you go. So that's fine. It's absolutely fine. Cool. So it's less UV mapping to worry about, guys. Okay. So let's push on. So I think next I'm going to do these seating arrangements. They are going to be probably non-collidable. I'll come in afterwards and actually put in collider blocks. So I've got this organized into 2 groups here. You got under the rebuilds, you've got collidables and non-collidables. So anything that's non-collidable I put in here, and it'll allow me to import it as separate objects, possibly even all together using the same world offset. And then I know that things like I don't want people necessarily standing on top of like here. So, for example, I turn off collidability on that. So if I have a look under here in the terrace, you can actually see that's the umbrella that is under the non-collidable section. So I think as I'm going through this and practicing, my skills are definitely improving. I'm getting these sort of little workflows of quirks and nuances which are gonna pay off in the long run. Good disciplines, right? Good disciplines. So I'm gonna move the 3D cursor over here now. So if I say, I think it's Shift S gives me 3D cursor options, and I can say cursor to selected. There we go. So the 3D cursor shed. We still have moved that, but it doesn't appear to have at all. So let's try that again. Let's just see Control Shift and then cursor to selected. That's nuts. Come on. Cursor to active. Is it just because I haven't? Where's the origin on this? On F3. Origin. It's origin to geometry. Okay. Is the origin on? Have I really screwed up here? Origin to geometry. Yeah, my origins are way over there. That's nuts. Okay, just gonna Control A on that one, say all transforms. Control A on that one, all transforms. I'm just gonna check on these bad boys as well and say F3. Origin to geometry, right? Sets the origin point in the middle of the selected geometry. That's really important because if you start rotating, and your origin's off, then you won't rotate around the middle. And you can see because that's a raid. I do need to separate that at some point. It's not important that I do, but breaking things out of arrays is something you do need to evolve to at some point. So okay, so now that's done, I can say, right, because I'm sending the 3D cursor to the active, of course we're sending it to the origin, hence my confusion. So if I say cursor to selected, you're gonna be kidding me. Oh, what the fuck, man? Why is he all the way over there? Oh, it's because I've applied the bloody wool. Right. Control A applies all transformations, which makes it think it's at 0.000, which of course is in a bit all of them. Okay, so there's a fallback. Even though it's probably a good idea for stitching worlds together if everything is offset to like 000, that's fine. Unfortunately, it does come back to haunt you in the form of 3D cursor doesn't know whether. Let's going. So, damn. Let's just say cursor to whatever. We'll just work with it. Okay. So what I need to do now is I need to bring in some sort of tube, I guess. So if I just quickly save that, I'm going to say it's a non-collidable, okay? So it's going to be on the terrace. And if I say Shift A here, it's going to be a mesh, it's going to be a cube. Now that cube's just created all the way down off the screen, so if I just G and grab that, you can see here he is, he's coming up. He is coming up. So we're going to use this now to sculpt the seats, guys. So to do this, I'm going to go into my reference model, which actually, first of all, I'm going to just G and Z that, make sure I'm actually snapped on the right position here. So that is touching the bottom, that's fine. This is technically furniture. I almost need a separate group for this, but I'll worry about moving that afterwards. So I'll say terrace furniture chair, I guess. And at least I'll know what it is when I look at it, right? It might be quite a long name, but whatever. Cool. So now we bring up our reference terrace, which is here. Oh, it's nearly dinner time. Oh, fantastic. So our reference, unfortunately, you can see these are the glowy blocks. These are the things you don't see in the final build, but they are in here. So what I need to do is I'm going to G that top surface, okay, and I'm going to bring them down on the Z. Yeah. Then I'm going to select, I think, that surface. I'm going to G that on the Y and bring them across to... Oh. Damn it. Let's go wireframe because I can't see what the hell I'm doing. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to G, and on the Y, we're going to bring them across to... Oh yeah, I'm still on bloody normal. It's switched back to global. It's G, and on the Y, bring them to kind of, yeah, that should do. And then if I select that, we're going to G it on the X to bring it towards us, okay? So that's about there. Wonderful. I need to really frame select. Oh, I wish the home button. I might map to home button to frame selected, you know. I think that's going to be more useful than to, or, yeah. So if I G that on the X, I need to bring that sort of, let's say, into about here. It's difficult because we've got a slant side, so yeah, I'm not getting this right ultimately, but let me just G that and into, it's going to be on the Y. We're going to bring that into about here. I think that represents it good. Okay. So that we've done that, let's drop a loop cut about here. So oh, I need to be in edit mode, I'm sorry. Let's just move these controllers a sec. Hopefully my arms won't just stick out like a silly. We kind of have. Oops. Okay. Alright, that's fine, they've recovered. So loop, cut and slide. We're gonna sort of snap that to about there, okay, and I think that's gonna carry us quite well. So, what we do now is in share. Oh, where we missed it out. To object mode. Edit mode, that's it. We need to select this face, and then we are going to... Oh, yeah. We're going to extrude in across to here, okay? And then I think we're going to extrude again to about here. I think that's probably right. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's just GM and Y and back a bit because I'm not sold on that, to be honest. I think probably that's more rational. Just looking at this, there's like a mirror reflection going on here. But yes, if we come up here then. And what I now need to do is bring this to extrude along the x-axis, and I'm basically going to clamp him to the same length as I think this. And I think that's the base, right? that is the base. So if we just turn off the reference model, yeah, we've got ourselves something there. That's fine. Oh my goodness. Quick stretch. So very tired today. Alright. So, I think what I'm gonna do now... Chest furniture chair. I'm gonna put the backs on the chair, okay? Now, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I'm gonna look at the reference model because I think I solved this one quite easily and quite simply. You'll notice these are not sort of soft cubed. If I just actually bring back the terraces, say. Let's have a close look at how he did this. Oh, look. Okay, so I've actually got seats on top, which are individual cubes. That's worth bearing in mind. And yeah, okay. And then these are just sort of softened cubes that go that way. Okay. That's cute. And yeah, these are sort of strapped soft cubes up, but one going this way, one going that way, one going this way. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's jump. I didn't know bar top was part of bar. That's mad. Hey, Mitsuri. There was near sad. I think I'm gonna have steak and a fried egg today for lunch. That sounds nice. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds nice. Okay. Well. So. Let's add another mesh then. Let's go. So if I had a cube in, let's just G that up. Great. I'm gonna try and match this as best I can. I think that's about right. Okay, now if I G. Okay, let me be constrained on the x-axis. I can just about see where that's going. Let's just go here. I messed up a nap today as well, because I'm just, like I said, 5 hours sleep last night. The weekends are supposed to be for sleeping. I just can't settle down. There's too much going on in my head. It'll be the end of me. No, I'm joking. Let's see if I just, I gotta get this, so... Let's do the top bit first, okay? So if I hit G and Z and bring that up to here. Well, if I G and Z, they're up here. Wonderful. Now, I could add beveling to this. I'd actually be okay with doing that because It's quite a simple object, right? And let's think. If we can jump in here, oops. If we jump in here, oh, we're on top of an umbrella. How you turn the reference model off, okay. I think. Yeah, you know, let's do it. Ready? Okay, so if I just go boop, and then we select all, and then we go bevel edges, right? I'm going to add some simple beveling in, like so. I think that's probably as complex as I want to be anymore. It's just wasteful, to be honest, on something that small. And then I think I want to come out of here and I want to go G, and on the Y and pull that to here. That's wonderful. And then we're gonna, I guess, duplicate that. So I'll say, save myself some typing. I'm just gonna grab that. Terrace furniture chair seat. That's a great name. Do I bevel this as well? There's nothing stopping me, I guess. Let's try it. Okay, so if I select all and I say level edges. I think so. I mean, you know, works. Although it might have beveled too much. I'm not happy about this going on. That shouldn't have happened. So if I control Z that, if I now just get rid of, oh no, damn it, I need to be more coordinated here. So edge 1, edge 2, edge 3, edge 4, edge 5. I wonder if it was an edge loop actually. What happens if I do an edge loop up here? Nothing. Okay. Worth knowing. Worth knowing. So we're gonna just constrain the beveling on the bits that I specifically want to bevel on. So there and there. Well, we're gonna say not to any of these faces. We don't need those beveled. Do I? Yeah, do you know what? Actually, hold fire. I'm gonna join some faces. So if I say face, face, face. So there's a lot of chopping and changing in here because I prefer to do the topology as manually as I can. It might break the edge loops, but we will find out now. We'll find out how it goes. So if I think this is probably where tools like plasticity excel, because they really don't care about this. We just sort of get the job done and then render the output, which is oh, right, okay, let's oh, should we see what kind of disaster we're ready to create? And just making sure I've actually selected all the edges. Yeah, I think I have. Okay, so if I now do F3 and then bevel, I could deploy Control B, Shift O. I wouldn't have thought that. Okay, so what happens when I bevel this now? Oh wait, that's selecting way more than I wanted. Hang on. Let's say bevel edges. Okay, what happens? I mean, yeah, I mean that is doing what I'm asking it to do. Is a bit of, yeah, no, it's actually, that's not weird at all. That is working, guys. Yeah, that's working. Question is, how precise do I need it? I think that's probably smooth enough, just like that. I don't take the piss, like. But I think that's gonna be okay because that's added quite a lot more surfaces, right? So it's fine. Let's just save that. I'm happy enough with that result. Only thing is, it doesn't kind of match this one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Control C that and Control V that, and then we can grab that and move it along the x-axis, okay? That down, Oh, what? What? Fuck that up, am I? Yeah, let's just use this as a guide. So if I'd scale that, and then G and Z that, and more. This is where all goes to hell, by the way. G and Z, we're gonna just pass that down to here. We are gonna G and X that as well, okay. G and X. Okay. Now if we just remove that, Control C, Control V, G and X. Dooby-dooby-doo. It's not really precise. G and X. That's more precise. We're actually getting snaps now. That's that. So yeah, just Control A. I could have arrayed this guys, but I just don't even bother. So I'm gonna apply little transforms there. So what I do is I select these two. I will be sort of unioning these at the end though. Is that always a thing that I will do. Just move our way across here. So we're gonna G and Y. Oh shit, that's nuts. Okay. I mean, sure. Hey, why not? Don't know if that's very exact, but I mean, G and Y. Ooh. Using shift there just to slow down that runaway. How am I still hungry, dudes? It's crazy. So I'm gonna rotate this. This is gonna go mental now. If I say F3 and origin to geometry, right? And oh, down. Okay, let's just get rid of one of those, okay? Because next we're going to be grabbing one of these chair seats which has the origin centered. And we're going to move this way. So G to the X, pull him up here. G to the X. Let's just use a shift on that, okay? Oh no. Q. Okay. G to the X. Pull up that way. And then G to the X. Let's pull up that way a bit. Just a bit. Doesn't need to be too much. Because there's a bit of overhang here, okay? So there also needs to be a little bit of overhang there. So that's fine. I'm just bringing the reference. There can't be 4 seats along the back. That's giving me some trouble. So if I just go, and it's 4 seats along the back. Wonderful. Okay. So if I, this is where an array tool might have been a good idea. I didn't say that. Yeah, it's not too late. Come on, let's do this. Right. So it's scrappy. Just get rid of this crap. Right, we're gonna start again just here. So we'll take this object and then we're gonna say, right, modifier, come on. And we're gonna say generate, we're gonna say array. And then we're gonna make sure it goes -1 on the X. Great. And I think, to be honest, I'm gonna bring this here, copy this and paste it, and I'm gonna G and X it, okay? But what this is gonna do is, if I can G and X it again, I'm gonna get it to just join up here, okay? Then I'm gonna change the offset on this one from here to, I think, 4 CT total, okay? And that's gonna be along the Y, and that's gonna be negative Y, so -1. Oh crap, I just entered the wrong one. No, okay. I know what I'm doing, maybe. there. Gene on the X. I'm just gonna pull him to, yeah. So G on the X is just smooth that over. And that white line is completely in my way as well. We fit as an outline option. Yeah, so now that's done. Let's just check this, G, and on the Y, I just need these things to be a little, let's rotate G on the Y. Let's just make sure that they are match that. So, because we can squish things, can't we? Control C and Control V, and we're gonna G, and on the Y, we're gonna pull you all the way over to here. So you are locked against that. So now I'm gonna do a stupid thing. I'm gonna apply there. I'm gonna apply there. Now I'm gonna apply there, and that's gonna allow me then to join these objects. I'm just gonna have one quick look at how I've joined these. Seems legit. Yeah, seems legit. I think it's just I click on something else to get a clean look. I mean, it's almost like I need to just quit the G and X a little bit, just a smidge, right? Just to really get the most of that. Okay, I think that's probably it. That seems like it. So now if I go back to you, I'm gonna combine. So I'm gonna press Control J for join. That's now joining together. That's gonna make moving things around a lot easier. So if I look at this side on, how am I doing? Terrible. But because they're now joined, I can scale on the Y. Shit. Okay, so F3, orange, yeah. To geometry, which should, yeah, it brings that up there. So now if I try scaling on the Y, it actually moves inwards. That's delightful. Okay, so again, rough estimation going here, guys. Rough estimation. I think that's probably good enough. Let's just look at the overlap. Need a little bit of overlap there. I think that's bang on. I'm happy enough for that. Oh man. Oh God. I'm yawning so much today. That's definitely a sign that I'm way too tired. Okay, where's that drink go? Ah, there he is. Let's have a drinky. Oh, I do love Pepsi Max. I'm have to nip to the supermarket and get some more, to be honest, but we'll see. Okay, so what we do now is jump in here. I'm going to try extracting one of these blocks out. So, see, I've selected too much here. So if I actually, there's an option up here which I can use to cheat this. It's called select linked. So that's actually Control L. Very useful command. And that allows me to then Control C. I should be able to, I think is it Control D? No. Shift D? No, let's just try Control V. So if I do that, what does it say? New edge and face from vertices. Rip vertices? Rip vertices. Let's try that. That sounds fun. Okay, and this like G, L. Oh Christ. Cannot rip selected faces. Oh yeah. Okay, in that case, let's do face select mode. And if I hit Control L, that selects all linked. That's wonderful. So now what I should be able to do, I don't want to press P for separate at this point. What I do want to do is I want to maybe Shift D. Is that gonna? Yes. Okay, Shift D is duplicated, and now I can press P, and that separates it by selection into a whole new object. So that's gonna make my back seats. So if I look at the reference model, which is the terrace. That's my aim. I'm trying to line it up with this waxing. So you can see that's a little bit longer. So that's fine. So what I'm going to do is in the root. So I'll make sure I'm I wonder actually if I just thought of doing something and I wonder if it works. We try it. So if I come out of edit mode, I click that and I click the reference model. Can I do oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. That was an entire shift select. But that was interesting. So if I just say terrace, oh yeah, okay. Oh, so let's turn on selectability so I can actually select that. Maybe. What am I? I'm in object mode for sure. Okay. So if I come that, can I actually select that? Let's click on things and see what happens. No. Okay. Well, it's not letting me do diddly squat there, so let's just hide that again. So, again, the exactness of this doesn't massively matter, but what I do need to do is I need to get a good side-on perspective, okay? That's not the right side, it's the Y side, that's it. And then, no, it was the right side, I'm sorry. So if I go in here, I need to rotate this basically. Oh, ow, what the hell? Origin to geometry. And now I can rotate it as we expect. So I think that was what it was. Let's bring back the reference. So if I go into the terrace, it's one of the problems with trying to edit like entire scenes and the way that I'm doing it, so it's a bit too much. So if I just stick that in the middle-ish as best as I can. Now as I rotate, I get myself a nice approximation just like so. And then I can edit just this object, okay? And I can, if I go for, I think it's normal or local. Let's try now. If I grab this, does that obey the constraints of no call, or is it just doing its own bloody thing? I think it's doing its own thing. How about Y? Oh yeah, okay, Y works better. That's cool. Okay, and then we do the same here, and we say prep, and on the Y-axis. So let me go and just bring that all the way down to here. Nice. There you go. So let's set that back to global before I lose myself. And we have ourselves, guys. As I just remove that. I'll move, I think, this. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's cool. So I actually went in to edit specific object. See, I was wondering if there was a way to do that. I'm so glad. So, oh man. Oh, yeah. Right, we're back on global. And then we're gonna say on the x-axis, pull it across to here. And we're gonna do this, okay? It's gonna be a little bit fiddly. We'll get there. So go to edit object, I select just this bit, because of course now I've beveled it, right? So I need to look after this. I can't just select a face. If I select just a face, you know what'll happen. Know what'll happen, guys. What'll happen is it'll do this. What? Which is not what I want. Okay, it's not what I want at all. I want to select all the bevels. So there we go. And now, and this is one of the things with like keeping your grey boxes as simple as you absolutely can, because yeah, if you don't, it's miserable, absolutely miserable. You'd be wishing you had. So if I G, constrain it on the x-axis, bring that across to, let's say, here. Right, look at that. Wonderful. So now that bit's out of the way, let's pick this up. So if we go, let's just check where that is. That is terrace non-collidable. That's great. This is, I'm going to rename this to back. Gives me out the backs now. So if I may need to line these up a bit better. Didn't sort of form apart there, but okay. Xbox. A game on my wish list is for sale. I wonder which one that is. So Control C and Control V that. I need to rotate it on a 180. Okay. And then I need to grab and drag that. So it's going to be a little bit imprecise, but we will base it upon what we see. So, what? Okay. Origin to geometry, and then let's do the same here. So, nope. 3 origin to geometry. That's a feature I use quite a lot, actually. Save that, Control C and Control D. Now we are going to rotate that, I think 90 degrees. That should be right. So G that up to here. G on the X, I guess. We need to make sure this is like 2 pips in, 2 pips. I don't know if that's the correct term I just used there, but I'm really go with it. Just own it. So now we're gonna edit this, okay, and we're gonna make sure we are eye in the sky. Because this bit is a little bit technical. We go G, and on the y-axis, okay, we need to pull that across to, I don't know, here. Just defining a visual point. And then at G on the y-axis, we're going to pull this across to, again, I don't know, probably there. Wonderful, look at that. So I've just noticed I've really screwed that up. What the? ING and Z, bring it up to here. Great. T and Z, bring them up to here. And I think that's probably it. That's probably okay. So let's just turn off any sort of see-through and see how that's looking. Come out of edit mode as well. You know, it's a rough cut. It's a grey box, but I'm all right with that. That is probably too far over there. That is extended past, I think, where it should be. So if I G and Y that'll bring it back within here, I guess. It's just kind of, oh, I can clamp it. That's good. Okay, how about this side? So if I do that and pull in to make sure I'm actually select all sides there. Here we go. So if I add G and I Y, great. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Just turn off the pass-through a sec, because I think that's... It's sort of nestled. I don't... To be honest, it's not a final blade product. Just find that will do. That will do. I can't. If I bring the terrace in, how does that look? See, the terrace impression is, it looks exactly the same, I think. Kind of. Actually, no, it does come out a little bit further. Bunk. Never mind. I can always come back and sort that. That's okay. That's okay. Right. Oh, actually did the base terrace does use a... How's that looking? Okay. Yeah, alright. It's fine. Hey Danny, how you doing? So, okay. Okay, turn off the base terrace. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take that ballsy move. I'm going to just say, right, you, so, yes, 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 and yes, we're going to join you all because it just makes sense to do that. So if I now say F3, let's say origin to geometry, I now have that going on, which is great. I should put the coffee table in. I shouldn't put the coffee table in. Let's do the coffee table. So to do that, I'm going to just conjure myself a mesh, which is going to be a cube again. Am I going to pull this over to, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, that'll do. Now we need to G down. G down. G L Y. So, damn it! I need that. Or is it F? Okay, so G and the Y. Oh shit! No, we won't press Y there. What the hell? So G and Y. I'm gonna lock that to a berry here. Okay. G and Y. G and on the X. G and on the X. We've been that coffee table later here. So I think that's actually going to be a collidable feature. So when I'm working in the non-collidable group, I will have to migrate that. Oops, didn't mean to throw a controller out of the room here. And so if we just jump up here, dudes, it's G and the Z. Let's bring that right down to there-ish, I think. And that's created a nice thingy. So we can see the reference model poking through, that's fine. So what I'm going to do straight up is I'm going to just like, I'm going to bevel this cube. Because again, this is going into some like furniture, it's almost detail modeling. Even though it's sort of low poly furniture, it's still... Yeah, bevel edges, let's do it, right? Oh, there's like 5 big yawns in the last half hour, that's nuts. Okay, so I think that's probably where I want to be. No. Wait. Oh, I'm so tired. There. Oh. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in totally a sphere, I guess, at this point. So a UV sphere, but I don't really want it to be too complex. I mean, 32 sides seems extravagant. I'll be okay. They'll be okay. Bring him in. So, if I just flip to the y-axis now, if I just grab the sphere in, so we've got him just here. And we'll use this map reference tool for placement. First of all, actually, I'd like to just apply all transforms to that table. Also, I'd like to apply all transforms to this. Even though this is non-collidable, the arms will probably be collidable. And the backs actually will be collidable. Maybe. No, actually, no. I'll keep it non-collidable, but I'll put in collider blocks. Hey, Dave Davis, you right? So this sphere, you'll notice, has come out quite blocky looking. I want it to be smooth, so I'm going to just, if I F3, let's see, shade, smooth. Then the object boost. There we go. Now have a smooth sphere. So if I grab that and shove it over here. Oh no. Control Z. I want to scale it down a bit just so it's a bit easier to sort of coordinate. But if I grab that now and throw that here. It seems to be, what is this, bounding box center? Snap, is it edge center? Volume? Don't know, let's try edge center, that seems right. Difficult. Fetch. I think what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to simplify this object a bit, because it doesn't need to be as complex as it is. Oh, man. What's this? Oh, heck, let's see, vertex. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly press this / key, and then I'm going to go into a sort of a sideways view. I'm going to make sure I've got sort of pass-through mode on. I'm just going to whip out a bunch of faces that I do not want to see. So, bush and be gone faces. I'm going to leave a slight overlap, and there's a reason for that. It's because I noticed on the table, the second part of the central light thing seems to have a bit of a curve inwards on it. And you'll notice that is actually based on the sphere, in the true geometry sense of it. But again, we're being optimal with these things. We don't need to occlude objects anymore. We are out of permitted land. So yeah, we can do an awful lot with that. So let's do it. And if I just zoom right in, we need to get as central as we can. So if I click G while my mouse pointer is just in the origin, we're going to pull this over here. Okay. Triangular centered. We're going to scale them in. And then we are going to Control C and Control V. And that's going to be the separate. So if I just give these Bella names, this is going to be the light outer. This is going to be the light inner. Okay, great. So the light inner needs to be, let's just select this, scale it inwards to here. Okay, and now we can have a little bit of fun with this. So if I just pull up to here, so both need to be a little bit higher. Well, G on a Z, fine. I've noticed the origin point is sort of there, which is actually kind of convenient, I think. Because now if I start scaling on the Z, that's the inner. I bring that down to about here, okay? And this is the, this is the outer. Because the origin point is down here, it means it's scaling from the middle, thinking that it is still a sphere, even though it's not, because it doesn't have, well, it's not quite, it's over half a sphere. It's not quite a hemisphere. It's an unconventional hemisphere. Right, so if I want to then take this down, so that's G, now scale on the Z, bring that down to about here, okay, and I think that's probably alright. We've still got some buried surfaces here. But I'm kind of okay with that right now. So, what does that look like? If I get rid of the reference model, I think we've got a good enough intro. Let's just switch back to here. Oh, shoot, I can't actually see things coming. Oh, hang on. The outer. No, I'm just gonna have to go down. So G on the Z. Let's just bring him. I just scale him down about things. So if I see scale Z down. Okay. And I think, let's try it here as well. So scale Z down. That feels healthier, to be honest, guys. That's not. Yeah, that's more like what I'd imagine it to look like. And if I'm rotten will bugger, I don't care that much. He's actually in the table though, because that's gonna be a problem. Can't tell. Let's go back to here. And back to here. What happens if I? Oh yeah, of course, that thing's got a bloody material on it, so it's gonna be very hard to verify that. If I just G and Z and pull it upwards. Oh, hello. Yeah, okay. That's looking a bit healthier. Wonderful. Okay. I'm not going to join these two things together, I don't think. I suppose a kit, actually, because now we can go in and select linked in an object. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's join them. So we'll say, Control G, right? And that now needs to be in the, I would say that is the terrace. But the Q, which is the table, is going to be the terrace, table block. Great name conventions here, guys. Wonderful. Great. Terrace table block needs to be collidable, right? So I'm actually going to put this into the collidable group up here. Because when I export that, I don't want people walking through the table. That would be naps. Yeah, I want people to actually be able to stand on the table, but that's very different to the seats. But with the seats, I'm going to take a different approach. Though I'm going to have collider blocks that stop people. I think, anyway, I may come back and revisit that, but... So last of all, I need to bring in, I think, 2 more spheres to do the arms on the chair, because if we look at the reference... and we'll come back. This isn't final, guys, so this might be in the actual release. This lighting will be in the release of the White Lotus. But the thing I want to try and do is I want to try and have a version which matches the original one. And then I want to have a souped-up version which goes beyond. It starts really reimagining things. Because I almost sort of think, like, wouldn't it be cool to have... Now you launch it in its current state, and then you flick a button, and it looks all new. That could be... Keep that to yourselves, guys. That could be epic. Because again, the low poly, low texture version, last time I did an export of it, it was only like, it's less than 100 kilobytes. That takes no time to load. It's no processing power to handle that. That's nuts. So wouldn't it be great if I had a version that could just... Oh my god, the idea's mental. That's so much fun. And then of course we have fun with the interiors as well, which I've got to redo. That's actually why I came to a bit of a decision on working on the trimester stuff now, because otherwise I was going to get a load of stuff in for sort of like new interiors based on primitives, and that would have actually been a lot harder to pick myself up from. So yeah, so here we are. Yeah, actually that's a sterling idea. I'm sticking with that one. I'm not repeating that to anyone, by the way, so if you heard that, you heard it. Well done, congrats. Alright. I'm gonna have to go get some food in a bit, so I may stop this stream, but we're making progress. The big thing is here, because I've been working on this now for 3 days, my brain started to shut down a bit, and I'm starting to... New comment. Let's have a look. I've got a new comment on YouTube. I like getting new comments, but sometimes they're just silly billies. I do delete comments for people's own protection sometimes, because I think they'll regret seeing some of the things that they'll regret, and I think a lot of them are just kids. Oh no, that's a scam. Someone saying, hey, Grey and Narcissus, sign up to my bitcoins that you rather know. I will not. Hey, Grey. Hey, CCFC. Right, let's flip back to... I gotta get used to these buttons now at the top, because they're gonna really help. So if I go, just A to add mesh, we can add a sphere again, okay? Yeah, it's a UV sphere, sure, why not? And then we just go G, grab that up here. We'll drop that there. We're gonna... What I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna apply transforms. So apply transforms, all transforms, sure. All transforms, wonderful. Then we're gonna again jump in here. We're gonna say smooth. Okay, it's very important. So shade smooth. And then I'm gonna pull out the reference model because I need to see how many things we're actually seeing on this. Okay. Oh, it's a blinding thing. That's amazing. What I might do, guys, is for the enhanced version of this, I may not stream the building of that on purpose. And I'm getting carried away in idea land. This is the problem. I'm getting all sorts of crazy ideas, and time budgets. You have all the time in the world. These things take a lot of time to put together. I know it seems silly. But weirdly, even though I'm jabbering on while streaming, this actually keeps me focused in ways that if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't feel compelled to sit here and carry on working. That's nuts in itself. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press this to zoom in on here. Then I'm going to bring in just the terrace, okay? So that brings just the terrace into this view model. Very, very useful tip. Which I can go be, I say just discovered. Oh, damn, it's a capsule. Oh, can we do capsules in here? Is this a mesh? No? Meta ball. Oh, we have got capsules. Add a meta ball object to the sea. If I want to add a meta ball, I just want to tile them. I may not do that for now. I'll have to prep through meta balls. I'm not really done anything in that arena. So let's just scale this down. Oh shit, I've just noticed this. Is this supposed to be touching the floor? Oh no, that's okay. That's not actually the geometry that I'm working on. That's so. So if I G and pull this up to here, I need to G on the top. Push that to just about here, okay? Oh no. Oh no. And then I need to... Actually, no, if I scale that just to the central... Come on. You can do this. You can do it! Right. We are going to scale it on the Z inwards, okay? And we're going to create a pretty imperfect replica of this. Scale it on the Y-axis now, yes. And pull it that away. And scale it on the Z-axis one more time. Let's just do that, and then we can G and then Z that. I want to then scale it some more on the Y-axis inwards, okay? Because I think that's too much. It's G, oops, Z only. Holding control. You know, that's going to be good enough. I now need to focus on scaling on the X-axis to bring it inward a little bit. Ooh, too much. Oh, nasty. No, I don't do that. So, scale it X, go. I mean, sure, why not? Where is this being created now? So this is actually going to be... Terrace furniture. Terrace furniture chair. It's not the back anymore, it's actually the whole object. So I'm probably gonna I clamp this into here. So okay, that's fine, I think. And if I now G and X. Oh, G and Z down. G and that was a scale. And Z, let's pull upwards that way, okay, fine. And then we gotta get off. That's it. Control C, Control V, Control Del. That's not what I would do. Control C, Control V. What? Paste objects? Yeah, sure. I don't know why that's such a problem. Oh, I see it's created. That's weird. What would it do in the active group? Okay. So if we just fit G and on the Y, pull that across to sort of here, I guess. Let's just try and cut it the same. Again, very imprecise, but G and the Y. Let's do this. Let's do this way, I think. A little bit of cut off. Pause. Now we should be good. Okay, fine. Wonderful. And let's turn off the reference model and see what that looks like. So, again, what I could have done was removed and lower the bottom faces on that sphere, which I could still do, I guess, but it doesn't seem worth it putting too much effort into that. I want to know what I'm going to enhance it anyway, so onward we play. And let's turn off this. Just sort of like into here. I think that's good, guys. Wonderful. Okay, so with V selected, I'm going to join them into this. There we go. They become one mesh. So now we've actually got a fairly faithful replica, right? Als the terrace furniture from the actual White Lotus. So what we're going to do now... Hey, Liam, how you doing? We're going to jump into add a modifier. We're going to add a array modifier. It's not on the x-axis, matey. We don't want that on the x-axis. We want it on, I think, the y-axis. It's going to be probably minus. Yeah, there we go. So we just need to sort of approximately line this up. Yeah, and it's a lot of sort of graphical foibles with the White Lotus where things don't exactly line up, and I'm kind of okay with that. So I'm going to say 2, I think it's 4, 5, oh. Not sure. Let's take the shading mode to an alternate. But, you know, that's... I could sort of drop it down to 4, 3. Now that's too much. Let's say 4, 4, 5. I think that's okay. Okay, with that done, let's go to the coffee table there, add an array modifier. To generate array, and now remember we've got to knock off the y, replace it with a, I think it's a minus, I don't know, -3, wasn't a -3. Oh, hello, we're going to do the lights as well. Let me take that back a sec, because what I would love to do here is actually bond the light with the coffee table. So we're going to say Control J, join them, yeah, and then we can array them, okay? There, so that allows me to do this. And then when I come back to actually edit the materials, I've only got to worry about setting the emissive on it, which is fine. It feels like there's too much space here, but if I pull up the reference, that'll tell me. So, base terrace. Yeah, no, exactly the same. Okay, let's just see. This is the problem. If I was doing this from memory, Sam meow, my kitty cat, I love it. If I was doing this from memory, I'd get an awful mess. Just can't remember these things. So, let's just go again with imprecision. I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Marvelous. How are you guys doing anyway? Oh. Take a moment, catch my breath. Whoa. Open up Twitch chat, I think you can see. I'm gonna just, can I mute? No, I have to mute sites, not tabs. If I say Twitch TV, I'm just gonna quickly make sure I'm muted. No, that's okay, Twitch is muted. It's fine. So let's just jump into the channel. Let's have a look at Twitch chat and see if anyone's joined on there. So, I'm looking at my tags on Twitch. That's nuts. Got ASMR, China, calm, sleep, meditating, yoga on there. I think that certainly maybe was kind of true at one point, but we don't do that anymore. I need to change that, I think. Let's, can I edit that? Can I edit the defaults? Let's just get rid of ASMR and China. I think it's because I was broadcasting from the Temple of Heaven and Earth, which of course was a Chinese belt. Let's get rid of meditating yoga as well, meat not sleep. Let's say Blender3d, or just Blender, and what else mode do you guys? Game dev Sure. And I think I need to redo my Twitch page at some point because let us know if your stream features branded content. What if I'm not even making any money for it? Like, the hell? Businesses that are yours. If I want to drink a can of Pepsi Max, you can push off. What the hell? Inside is a bit salty. Cool. Let's just pull that then away. Twitch chat is empty. What's this? Show mod icons. Nice. Okay. Alright, enough messing around with that, so I'm procrastinating as usual. So let's just jump back. Wow, lots of people flooding in on TikTok. That's nice. Hello. Cool. So anyway, that's the patio furniture done. So we've got the base bar, we've got the furniture in the patio. What have we got left to do? We've got the dressing room, we've got the furniture in the standard daydream. That's fine. I think what I might do, like, I gotta think these steps through to be one step ahead of myself. But no, right. Big stretch again. Are you doing exercise today or something? I don't know. What time is it? Maybe I might kill the stream at 1 just for now. That'll be a good thing to do. I so will do that video tutorial on materials. The other video tutorials have been quite popular actually. I've had some nice comments. Yeah, really nice comments. Yeah. Yeah. Black Friday sale still on. Get info on the Irish general election. Why would TikTok want me to see information on the Irish general election? I'm not Irish. That's weird. Also, why would TikTok want me to know about that? Surely that's like, why is social media getting involved with elections? Don't care. I have no. Hi Lolly, how you doing? Okay, right. Let us carry on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try a 3D logo design. So to do that, we're going to go into, we're going to aerial view, okay? We'll just space this out over here. And then we'll do, yeah, there's a text thing in here, right? So if I click on that, check what happens. Let's just move my hands out the way to have to do another typing. So I'm going to say, in here there should be, I think it's like a data thing. There is data. So we can say, hey, damn it, this should be obvious. Why am I not seeing the, is it, oh, no, that's the name of it. That's not what I want. Because I do this so infrequently, guys. This is a paragraph, is it? No. Custom properties. I was looking for the bit that says, hey, type your text here, but apparently that's too difficult to present me up front. So, what's it? So yeah, I'm just gonna have to guess. Awkward. So, Oh god, that's too funny. That's too funny, guys. Right, so if yeah. And just I don't want the word text. I want to actually type in some text. Absolute blank. Why is it not in front of me? That's crazy. What's under geometry? Anything? No. So if I go into here and I press here we go. Okay, so I've got to press edit mode. Kind of makes sense when you think about it. Wasn't obvious. So I could say that there, white lotus. Okay, like so. Okay. I'm just doing text. That text is of course a curve in here. So you have to convert it to geometry. But what I'm going to do is, wow, support selection. I didn't know that. So in here, I need to go into fonts, and the font that I'm after. Let's just get rid of that. So for regular, it's gonna be load new font from the file. I don't know if I want to do this, guys. So, here we go. Oh, okay, that's cool. No? Oh, that's nuts. Why would that not let me just search for it? Show me that would be funny with me or what? Right, can I just press that? No? Okay. Oh, you bumped your finger on that. That's cool. So, nuts. Oh, nice. Good. I kind of want to try this actually. Oh no, that doesn't work at all. I'm just gonna pause the stream a sec because I literally have forgotten where my brain is. Bear with. You can probably still hear me like that. Yeah. Okay, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. So I just had to remember what the heck I was doing. So, with this in edit mode then, you can just pop this down here. So, does that just edit the, no, it edits the whole thing down. So, that's okay. Size, and you just set it back up to Wallace. So do I do this as two objects? Possibly. I mean, yeah, let's do it, right? Let's do it, won't it? So if I say Control C, I was thinking back earlier, like, to the first build I ever did in Banter. It was pretty funny. It was just a picture of me in a big white vacuum. Just getting the hang of just publishing a world. But, I said I like to sort of play with technology before I dive in. Oh no. There. Okay. So that one needs to be smaller sized. Okay. And then we'll grab and pull that along the x-axis, so it's sort of central. So, and then we're gonna G, and we're gonna pull that. Oh no! Ha! We're gonna Z, and we're gonna pull that on the Y. Okay, so just like so. Wonderful. And then I'm gonna, can I join these? Let's see if it lets me. Oh no, join is not a feature there, so we are gonna have to individually convert, I think. Can I view this way? Oh, I need to come out here, so if I hit that and that. Okay, that's fine. So, Earth. If I right click, what have I got? Convert to, yeah, mesh. Net and here again, convert to, yeah, mesh. Great, so if I now select those, I should want to join them. Yeah, I can join them. Cell. What I call that white lotus logo. Okay, like so. Okay. That is gonna be, I think, a non-collidable. I'm gonna put it just in the base folder because I don't know where it belongs yet. And then what we do is we a 3 frame selected. Okay. And then we're going to say, jump in here and select. We're going to extrude. Yeah, can we extrude just a little bit outwards like that? I don't know how these are going to fare here. That's an awful lot of triangles, guys. Awful lot of triangles. Just, you notice that, look at the way it's done it. So on the straight edge surfaces, you've got some honourable sort of triangulation going on there during the conversion to mesh. But then when you come into the circulars, that's broken down horrifically. So I wonder if I turn this on. How's it done? The sides are okay. The sides are okay. I don't need to worry about the sides. So if I almost feel like I need to extract this. Let me just flip to shift. And yeah, past you needs to be turned on. That's very important because I want to get the other side. Unless I just make it invisible, of course. Okay. And then let's see if I can do a loop cut. I'm going to just turn off pass-through. Yeah, okay, so that's great. I can not include those bits. So now what I need to do is to remesh. I already don't know what I'm doing. So is it simplify? Such. So if I just pee that out by selection, pee it out. God, that's really painful. That's not what I meant. So if I now just go into here and I say, right, command is here. F3 remesh. Oh, look at that. That's awful. What diff? What was that all about? So, okay, thick, sharp. Oh, tree depth. That's fun. Okay, blocks. Right. Oof. So she put in the side sorting. Oh shit, I just crashed Blender. That's dumb. Oh no, let's see. Let's just save before I get crazy with that again. Yeah, no, I nearly killed Blender. Whoops. It's awkward. Okay. Oh, right. What time is it, guys? It is 1 o'clock. I'm gonna end the stream, I'm afraid. It's been fun. It's been fun. I do need to sort this logo out. Just a word on that, actually, Horizon Worlds is pretty bad with reading the these sort of highly dense triangular. So I know it's good at reading triangulars, but bad at shading them. So this is a thing you'll want to fix, like curved door frames. I've seen so many people struggle with that. Yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna end the stream, go make myself some steak and eggs, and maybe I'll do some more streaming this afternoon. But it's great, you've been wonderful, thank you very much. Well, Yeah, see you later.